What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update as it's finally coming out, guys. Had one breaking news, had to check this one out. Said that Donald Trump just made major announcement, coming out with his VP choice for 2024. Who's going to be his running mate? The long-awaited choice that everyone has been speculating. There's a lot of speculation on who it's going to be, guys. I'm excited to see who he's chosen, so we're not going to even do too much talking on the front end. I'll save it for the back, guys, so definitely stick around to the end. So I just get my thoughts on the back, and also YouTube, push this video out. Definitely stick around till the end, you guys. Okay, let's get straight into the news. Before we can do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
There's a lot of swirl about the vice presidency, who Trump's going to pick, and we've been following it step by step every time he says something positive. I think it's strange that he would say something this positive about Byron Donalds and then not pick him. That's my theory on it. And I think this audience of this show, Doug in Exile, Byron Donalds is by far the name that comes up as the most favorite of this audience. And I think Trump knows that the people really like Byron Donalds. Welcome to Doug in Exile. Let's watch this together. You tell me if he's given, did he not give away the whole thing here?
Well, the Veep stakes are on.
Like I said, we've covered all of these. Fox News is interviewing Byron Donalds now. They're going to bring him on after this Trump event in Detroit this weekend.
Byron Donalds is an incredible guy. Incredible guy. And I noticed he happens to be on the list of potential vice presidents. Would anybody like to see him as a vice president? I noticed your name is very high on the list. That's good. You should be on the list.
He's laughing, but I think Trump is kind of giving it away. I don't think you pump up Byron Donalds at an event in Detroit, primarily aimed at black voters, only to have him not be your vice president. I think this is Byron Donalds is like Trump's brand.
And you're on that list. Have you had any conversation with the president about being vice president?
Maybe not. I'm not gonna tell you guys that.
Oh, well played.
You know, I'm gonna keep that to myself.
No, he's going to keep it to himself, but I'll answer it for you. Yes, he has had that conversation. I don't think that means that he's had the conversation of, yes, you're in, but we already know he's had the conversation. We already know that they've been vetting him too, and he's being coy on it.
Look, I think President Trump's going to make a great decision, but obviously it's his decision alone. I'm just going to do my job, campaign for him, work hard for him, because the country needs him back as president. It's that simple. We'll see what happens by the time we get to the convention.
Byron Donalds is the candidate on that VP list, which we've seen with Doug Burgum, Elise Stefanik, J.D. Vance, who's great. But J.D. Vance, I think, and Byron Donalds are the top two. I'm just purely guessing and speculating, but Trump has spent the most time with Byron Donalds. That means he's most comfortable with him. And one of the guys that you want to take with you to the White House isn't just someone who will help you win, but you want someone who you want to spend time with, 4 years with.
Have you, are you being vetted? Have they asked you to give them up paperwork and stuff like that?
Oh, you guys don't stop with the questions.
Well, I'm just curious.
Maybe.
How about yes? We already know he was on the list of people. Trump has already said he had a list of people that got leaked about who he's been vetting. So they're vetting Byron Donalds already, and him being a public figure is already very good for him. The ones that have already held office have already had a lot of oppositional research against them by the Democrats. So when they end up running with President Trump, you know, they don't have some really weird skeleton in their closet.
That's your answer,
Byron,
maybe.
what is the plan if he does choose you or Marco Rubio, considering a president and a vice president are not supposed to be from the same state? Would you have to move? Would you have to give up your seat?
And so this is the biggest problem with Trump picking Byron Donalds or Marco Rubio, but it's already been baked into the cake that the vice president candidate would have to give up their seat in office, and they would have to move. Here's Byron Donalds on it. And I'm just saying, he's so clear on this plan that he's obviously already worked it all out.
We've been down this road before. I think the last time was with Dick Cheney and George W. Bush. And so I think you would have to look at residency and figure out how you manage that. But, you know, it's at that point, the question is, Are you going to agree to join the president on the ticket and work hard through the next couple of months to win back the White House? I find that to be a tremendous honor. So when that decision has to be made, I'll make it accordingly and we'll move forward.
I find that to be a tremendous honor. It's as if he already knows and has already worked it out. I think I'm getting ahead of him, and I think I'm probably getting ahead of Trump on this one. But I just wanted to make sure that if Trump does pick Byron Donalds, that we have covered every step of that path. You'll be able to look back, whichever VP picked Trump, the Trump picks, you will have lots of videos to look back on us speculating all along the way. And we'll probably do a mashup of us following their path all the way to the White House. Huge thumbs up from me on Byron Donalds. But what do you think? Who are you picking? There's still some people out there going with long shot nobodies, people who are not going to make it. But I still like listening to the audience. Are you still on board with Byron Donalds? Anyone out there who would not go for Byron Donalds?
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave the original video link down in the description box below. For those of you who want to go over there and check that out, I'll ask you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know why they didn't just come out and say it, guys. They got to leave us with that cliffhanger, leave us on the edge of our seats. They did announce it, you know, right there at that Detroit rally. I feel like would have been the perfect time. Donald Trump is saying, you know, your name is very high up on that list, Byron Donalds. I feel like you should be the guy, you know. Basically, you know, him insinuating that he may be his next pick. And I feel like, you know, he would be very complimentary to Donald Trump, his cabinet. He's shown that he will, you know, great honor to be, you know, chosen by Donald Trump as a VP choice. And I feel like he would serve Donald Trump's brand very well. As far as, you know, continuing on that legacy too, you got to think, you know, he's not just looking to be a VP for the 4 years and then go off into the shadows. Donald Trump is looking to, you know, bring this guy up, you know, as a good leader, a strong leader, you know, in the American people's eyes. Not that he's a weak figure in the American people's eyes right now, but I feel like he could be built up to something that's truly, you know, within Donald Trump's image, work out of his shadows, and then work up to be, you know, president right after Donald Trump, you know, leading him right into that spot as president after being VP, which will continue on that legacy, is making America great, you know, continuing on Donald Trump's brand, image, legacy. I feel like this would be the perfect plan right here, but maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know, guys. I'd love to see all the rogue justices that have come after Donald Trump with all them shenanigans to call this guy prejudiced for coming back at them with, you know, all of that madness they threw at him, because you can't, guys. This guy is going to serve justice right here. I think this will be the play, man. Byron Donalds, he's a stand-up guy. Aiming to serve America. He said he wants to continue on Donald Trump's image, continue on that mission that Donald Trump has, you know, instilled in the people. He is going to continue to enrich our country, you know, build things back, secure our borders, make sure that we're putting America first. And that's what we need at the end of the day, guys. It's not all about the fancy stuff. Sometimes it's about, you know, the little stuff that keeps our country going. This one's definitely another exciting update, guys. I want to say that he's leaning heavily towards, you know, picking Byron Donalds as his VP candidate. We got Noam, we got Stefanik, we got Rubio. We've got so many candidates that he can choose from. I don't want to put my finger on it and say it's going to be him, but the verbiage and, you know, the way the narrative is spun right here, Donald Trump, what he was all hinting at, I want to say he's going to pick this guy. I'm going to leave it all up to you guys, though. Hop in the comment section and definitely let me know your thoughts. Is this who Donald Trump is picking as his VP? Can his run-in mate, is it going to be Byron Donalds, or do you see it being someone else, and why? Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible. You guys share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing, you guys. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.